Hey family, welcome to the Family Meeple. I'm Raymond, and this is the unboxing of Cthulhu Death May Die, Seasons 3 and 4, Fear of the Unknown. Hey family, so these are the last two little boxes, plus there is one other itty box. These really do like these. So let's come down to the table and see what we have. Okay, now the issue with these definitely will be the green screen will not like these, but hopefully these two will be fine. So let's just pop those aside for the moment, and we'll have a very quick look at frosted dice, because the frosted dice, now these were of course available in the original Cthulhu Death May Die campaign, and I picked up I think maybe three of these sets, and they were absolutely delightful. And then I couldn't get hold of any more apart from on eBay, and they were selling for like £60 a set. It was ridiculous money. But if I hold those up, I mean, these really are, and don't get me wrong, okay, I know they are just dice, right? They're just dice, but they do feel so much more premium than the kind of grey green that come in the base set. They are beautiful. So if you haven't got hold of those, there are some going on eBay with this beautiful marble effect for reasonable prices at the moment. Snap them up, because they will go, and they will be extortionate beyond. So yes, I do encourage that. I did grab myself a few extra sets. Right, what should we look at first? We've got aliens. Aliens? What? It's a combination of animals and allies. Aliens, yes, that's what they are. No. Or Ithaqua. Let's go for the companions first of all. So this is quite new, and I think the gist of it was that I got from these on the Kickstarter was these are effectively something like the relics that we've now had added to the Cthulhu Death May Die experience. So let's dig in. Here we go. Have a look at what delights these bring. Some little minis, a rules book, and some cards. Okay, that's what we get in the box. Okay, so let's have a look at the little leaflet that we get. So animal allies can be used as unknown relics with a few additional rules. Animal figure. Each animal ally relic has two corresponding figures that are used alongside its card. Setup. During the setup, add the animal ally cards to the unknown relic deck. Distribute the relics to players as usual. If any investigator owns an animal ally, the figure corresponding to the regular side of the relic starts in the same space as its owner. Transforming. When the relic transforms, its miniature is replaced by the transformed one. Special movement. Investigator that has an ally can, once per turn as a free action, move their ally figure up to 3 spaces. Following other investigators. When any investigator moves, they may bring any allies in the space with them, even if that investigator is not its owner. The owner of the ally must allow that movement. Death of the investigator. When the investigator that had an ally dies, that ally is removed from the board as they run away in panic. Clarifications. If an effect makes an investigator gain an ally during the game, for example, Sandra's Relic Seeker skill, their miniature enters into that investigator space. Titus can only be used once per turn, no matter if transformed or not. If you attack with Titus and later in the turn it transforms, you cannot attack with the transformed Titus again in the same turn. Okay, so we've got some clarifications. Let's have a look at cards and the miniatures at the same time, so we can have a look at the corresponding card and miniature as we go through the deck. Of course, we have some tape to remove, so let's get rid of that. Apologies, I hadn't realised my green screen has gone crazy fuzzy. It's the white balance on the screen. For some reason, the white balancing absolutely plays havoc with the green screen, and I don't understand why. I'm not that advanced in my technical skill to understand to that level, but these hopefully are coming through okay from this perspective at least. So we'll stick with this, shall we? So Midna the cat, let's find her first of all. There we go. There is her little miniature, Midna the cat. So when Midna moves, she may bring one enemy with her. Okay. So she is your ally as she moves around the board. And then at some point, the ally will transform when you get to your third level. And at which point then she becomes the haunted Midna. There's her figure there. Seeing that? So, when Midna moves, she may bring up to 2 enemies with her, and at the end of your turn, deal 2 wounds to each enemy in Midna's space. Wow, so she really does become quite powerful and potent. Right, I'm just going to change the white setting to see if this does have an impact on the colours. Bear with me. So, yes, I do think that does make a bit of a difference there. So we'll just try that again, give you hopefully a bit of a better view of her figure. And of course, when you get to level 3 on the insanity track, transforms, and this is her transformed being form. Hopefully able to see. These really are quite ditty, but I think she is the dittiest of them all, if that is a word. Pop these up to the top. There we go. Okay. So Luna, the hound. Let's grab her out. So there's Luna the hound. Investigators being attacked in the same space as Luna have 1 free reroll. Always useful to have an animal, a man's best friend with you. I wonder if it's the other way around for her. Perhaps. So the accursed Luna. Yeah, maybe it's... How bizarre, okay. Investigators being attacked in the same space as Luna have 2 free rerolls, and once per turn, if an investigator in the same space as Luna would take any wounds, you may prevent those wounds. Nice. There we go. So I think that's the other way around, perhaps. I think that becomes the accursed Luna. Okay, we have Titus the Chimp. Here's this is the one that was giving the special rules to. So once per turn as a special action, target a single enemy in Titus space and make a roll. Gain a green for this roll. Each success rolled causes 1 wound to the target. This doesn't count as an attack. Okay. And when he becomes the Raving Titus, there he is. Once per turn as a free action, target a single enemy in Titus space and make a roll. Gain a green for this roll. Each success rolled causes 1 wound to the target. This does not count as an attack. Did that sound like it was the same? There's once per turn as a free action, once per turn as a special action. So it costs you an action to do it on this side, as where it's a free action on this side. So that's the subtle. I do find the wording on these cards, and I found these with a number of them, and other people have pointed it out as well. Very subtle. Right, let's see if we can figure out which one is which. Here we go. Okay, so do like these beautiful minis. Celeste the Snake. Once per turn, an investigator. That's kind of up there. Let me move those bits out of the way because of the green background. Once per turn, an investigator in the same space as Celeste has 1 free reroll when attacking. Okay. And then, when Celeste becomes the Enchanted Celeste, investigators in the same space as Celeste have 2 free rerolls when attacking. There we go. Which becomes a bit more deadly. We have Percy the Owl. Pick him up. Love it. Once per turn as a free action, an investigator in the same space as Percy may take 1 item or companion from any other investigator on the board. They must agree the card must be tradable. Okay? So you can't trade something that says it cannot be traded. When it becomes the Possessed Percy. Loving that. Once per turn as a free action, an investigator in the same space as Percy may take 1 item or companion for any other investigator on the board. They must be agreed, and the card must be tradable. Investigators in the same space as Percy gain a green die when attacking. So Percy joins them as the Possessed Percy. Let's have a look. So, and then we have some reference cards. So these are all the same. So you get 1 for each of the creatures, just in case they all come out and everyone's playing them. So set up allies start in the investigator's space. Rules: when an investigator moves, any allies in the same space may follow. Investigators that own an ally have access to. Once per turn as a free action, you may move your ally up to 3 spaces. If the ally's owner is killed, the ally runs away in panic. And in fact, let's have a look. Are they all the same? No, they are all unique on the back. Is that right? Oh, I went too far. There we go. Player aid. There we go. So there's a player aid for each of cards. Beautiful. Do like that. Do like that a lot. Nice. I did like those. I'm really looking forward to playing with those. Something different from the other relics that we've seen thus far, which is great. And I'm sure we'll see more relics added with, of course, the new Kickstarter, which will be coming ever so soon, I suspect. Okay, how is the best way for me to get into Ithaqua? Without cutting myself. That would be the best way to get into Ithaqua. Indeed. Indeed. Oops. Okay. There we go. Oh, that's interesting. There's an extra. Of course, yes. There's an extra layer because, of course, you have all the slip. Okay. Oh. Ooh, purples. We like purple. Oh, it's a little token. Okay. We've got a token, some cards, more cards, some miniatures. Ooh, I don't think I expected more than one miniature in there. Okay. Very interesting. And a little token. Okay. So, let's have a look at the Mythos cards. Should you choose Ithaqua as your Elder One to go against in any particular episode you choose. I've not seen thus far any restrictions suggesting that you can't mix any given Elder One with any given episode. So these are all fully compatible one to another, which again is a fantastic bonus for me as far as I'm concerned. Any game that continues to bring out new content that is fully cross compatible, fantastic. Big thumbs up from me. So Shantak, the farthest Shantak moves 2 spaces towards you and then summon a Shantak to the red portal. Galloping Winds, move the nearest Shantak and the Blizzard token. Now we know what that token is. 1 space towards you, summon a Shantak. The Wind Walk, each cultist moves 1 space towards you, summon 1 cultist in the Blizzard space. The Cold Wind, summon 1 cultist at the Blizzard space, then move the Blizzard token and each enemy in space 1 in its space, 1 space towards you. Come with the Wind. Move the Blizzard token 1 space towards you. Summon 1 cultist at the Blizzard space. Lord of the Winds. If you are currently within 1 space of the Blizzard token, at the end of the turn, advance Ithaqua on the track, as if there were 3 Elder One signs. The Blizzard, move the Blizzard token 2 spaces towards you. If Ithaqua is on the board, keep moving the token until it reaches your space. And then Frost and Horror. Each cultist and Shantak moves 1 space towards you. Each investigator within 1 space of the Blizzard token takes 1 stress and loses 1 sanity. And I just thought, I'm going to pause actually, because I just thought there might be some blurb on the back of the actual box itself, as there isn't any additional material. So let's just have a quick look at what that says. This Elder One box introduces Ithaqua the Wind Walker and the Shantak, its unholy attendants to Cthulhu. Death May Die. Fully compatible with any episode. There it is. This one controls blizzards and violent snowstorms, hindering any investigator that try to remain sane in its winds. There we go. So that's a little bit of information there on Ithaqua. So let's have a look at Ithaqua's stage cards. If we can get in here. It's quite apt to be looking at Ithaqua, I have to say. So we just had for ourselves living in Nottingham in the UK, we just had a foot of snowfall. That was interesting to then be driving halfway down the country for a customer visit today. thankfully the main roads, they do a great job at keeping them clear. So it was a very uneventful drive. No issues at all, although my car didn't like getting back onto the quite steep sloped drive when I got back home. Okay, so Ithaqua setup. Place a blizzard token with the light side face up on the red gate. Let's have a look at the blizzard token then, shall we? So this is the blizzard token. So it has 2 stress and a locked stress. And that will be the dark side, which is 2 stress / wound and a locked stress. So I wonder what it actually does. Let's have a look. Investigators cannot take stress to re-roll with the blizzard space. Okay. When an investigator, so that's the locked stress. When an investigator enters the blizzard space or the blizzard token enters the space with an investigator, they must take 2 stress. There you go, and that's the 2 stress. Fantastic. When Ithaqua advances, move each Shantak and the blizzard token 1 space towards you, and then summon 1 Shantak at the farthest gate. Okay, so when you have disrupted the ritual and Ithaqua is on the board, when revealed, summon Ithaqua into your space. Flip the blizzard token to the dark side and move it 2 spaces towards you. Okay, summon 1 cultist at the blizzard space and 1 at each gate. So that's 4 cultists straight out onto the board. Ouch. Okay. When an investigator takes stress from the blizzard, they must take 1 wound for each stress they cannot take. So that's the 2 stress, and then there's a wound token. And remember, you can't make rerolls whilst in its space. So everything previously still stands true. Okay. So at stage 3 then, the first time you defeat Ithaqua, when revealed, move Ithaqua to the blue gate, summon 1 Shantak at the blizzard space, and then each monster and cultist moves 1 space towards you. Monsters and cultists gain an extra green die when attacking if they are within 1 space of the blizzard token. Okay. At the next level, when revealed, move Ithaqua to the yellow gate. Each investigator takes 2 stress and loses 2 sanity. That's period. Doesn't matter where you are. Wow. Okay. Move the blizzard token to Ithaqua's space. It moves through each space in between. Okay. And at the end of your turn, move the blizzard token 2 spaces towards you. Then each monster and cultist moves 1 space towards blizzard token. And these are the enemies. So cultists, we know. Shantak is the new. So these are the attendants of Ithaqua. When attacking, if it deals any wounds, move the blizzard token 1 space towards the defender. So they come rolling 3 dice, 2 black, 1 green, and have 5 health, adding 2 to the pool. Okay, so they are all cards that come in this box. Let's have a look at the minis. Okay. So it is a little bit flexible, so that's cool. So here is Ithaqua, all his glory. There we go. Try and move those out the way. Fantastic. It's got a bit of a kind of Jack Frost feel to it, I think. But yeah, very, very suitable. The whole kind of blizzard, windwalker feel. Okay. So that is Ithaqua. And of course, Ithaqua comes with 2 attendants. The Shantak. This is what a Shantak look like. sort of almost kind of horse-like creatures, nightmares with wings, no less. Very creepy. We get two of those. Oops. In the box. They are both identical. There we are. So that is what comes in the Ithaqua box. We'll pack back away in there. See, I'd have thought he would have been that way on. He doesn't sit that way on. There it is. Ah, there he is. Pops back to the back of the box. What I was missing. There it is, folks. That is everything in the Cthulhu Death May Die, Fear of the Unknown. Absolutely everything, all in campaign pack. As content adds to, of course, everything we've seen previously in Cthulhu Death May Die Season 1 and 2 and the Unspeakable box. Now adding the Unknowable box to the fray, along with Seasons 3 and 4. And as I mentioned, they have now announced Seasons 5 and 6, so we'll look forward to even more content coming to our tables. Really looking forward to that, seeing what that brings to our table. What I might do is I might do what I do with this one and actually do the updates of the campaign as it runs, because this is my #1 game of all time. So really excited to see what that brings. Glad to have received this ahead of that campaign coming. And I will keep you posted and let you know on, I think I had one miniature that was damaged. So I will report that and get that attended to. Or it wasn't damaged, had an arm missing, didn't even come in a box. And I will feedback about the board that came with Neg and Yeb, I think it was. Nug and Yeb. Yeah, very bizarre decision in the Unknowable box. Not the only one to have made a comment about that, and I will certainly be feeding it back and see what CMON says about that. And I'll update you. In the meantime, I'll probably get it into Photoshop, do an updated version of it, and I'll no doubt post it up to Board Game Geeks. You can print out your own copy. But yeah, it's not great. Hopefully they won't be doing that again in future, but we'll see. In the meantime, everything else was great, so no issues with everything else. So very, very, very happy. And that's it. That's everything, folks. There's a lot. So I hope you have enjoyed these. I'll include the links below for all the other unboxings, so you can go and follow and have a look at those if you've missed those. Otherwise, just say, as always, thank you very much for watching. If you've liked this, please hit that like button. If you want to encourage me to continue to make this content, please do subscribe. It really does encourage me. Otherwise, that's it. Thank you, as always, for watching, and I'll see you back at the table shortly.